Hello students, today we'll start a new chapter, alcohols, phenols and ethers. From class 10 and from class 11 you know that the functional group in case of alcohols is a hydroxyl group or OH. So let's discuss. An alcohol contains one or more hydroxyl groups, that is OH groups, directly attached to the carbon atoms of the aliphatic system. What is aliphatic system? We have discussed in class 11. While phenol contains OH groups directly attached to carbon atoms of an aromatic system. So what is the difference? In aliphatic alcohols, OH group is attached to the aliphatic system, whereas in phenols, the hydroxyl group or the OH group is attached to an aromatic system. So what is the aromatic system? In class 11 we have discussed. Just recall 4n plus 2 number of pi electrons, that is it must obey Huckel's rule. It must be planar. Delocalization of electron must take place. The system must be a cyclic one. So these are the conditions to be aromatic. So right now a question in front of you. This organic compound is aliphatic or aromatic? So you see this OH group is attached to an aliphatic system. So this is the example of what? Aliphatic alcohols. Right now we will go for the classification of alcohols. Alcohols can be classified depending upon the number of OH present, that is monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, trihydric alcohols. So let's see what is monohydric alcohol. From the very name, mono means one OH group must be there. That means it contains one hydroxyl groups. You can see methanol. Here only one OH group is present. Here ethanol. In ethanol only one OH is present. In phenol also one OH is present. So these examples come under what? Monohydric alcohols. Next we will discuss dihydric alcohols. Means di means two, hydric means OH groups must be there in the alcohol. So it contains two hydroxyl groups. So you see here this is propane 1,3-diol, and here the example catechol, or you can say 1,2-dihydroxybenzene. So here you are observing two OH groups. So these are the examples of dihydric alcohols. So you see here, you can say the name propane 1,2,3-triol. Otherwise it is known as glycerol. This is the most popular name of this compound. It is glycerol. Here you can see 1, 2, 3. 3 OH groups are present here. So it is trihydric alcohol. Similarly 1, 2, 4 trihydroxybenzene, or you can say it is hydroxyquinol. This is also an example of what? Trihydric alcohol. Now we will discuss classification of monohydric alcohols. So what are monohydric alcohols? The alcohol in which one OH is present. So we can classify these monohydric alcohols into two broad categories, that is compounds containing OH bond attached to sp3 carbon atom, and another is OH bond attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So it can be classified into different categories, that is primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. So what is primary alcohol? The alcohol in which the OH group or the hydroxyl group is attached to primary carbon atom. So what is primary carbon atom? In 11th we have discussed it. The carbon atom to which only one carbon is attached or no carbon is attached. Simply in case of methanol only hydrogens are attached. So you can see this is a primary alcohol. This is a secondary alcohol. How? You can see this carbon, it is attached to two carbon atoms. Here R represents any alkyl group. And you can see this OH group is attached to this carbon atom, and this carbon is attached to two carbon atoms. That is a secondary alcohol. Next is tertiary alcohol. That means the OH group must be attached to a carbon atom which is tertiary, means this carbon must be attached to 3 other carbon atoms. So next we will discuss about allylic alcohols. So what is allylic alcohol? The OH group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon of allylic carbon. So what is allylic carbon? That we should know. That means the OH group must be attached to the adjacent carbon of double bond. So what is the meaning of this? You have to see some double bond somewhere and you will find the adjacent carbon atom attached to the double bond. So these two carbon atoms are attached to the double bond. The adjacent carbon atom is this. So OH group must be attached to this, then we will say it is allylic carbon. Similarly, you can see here. So you can find the hydroxyl group present here and double bond is here. The OH group is not attached to double bond, rather it is attached to that carbon atom which is adjacent to double bond. So this is the double bond, the adjacent carbon is this, and the OH group is attached to this carbon atom. That's why it is an example of what? Allylic alcohol. So next is benzylic alcohol. So what is benzylic alcohol? The OH group must be attached to sp3 carbon of benzylic carbon. So what is that benzylic carbon? That means the next carbon to the benzene ring is called benzylic carbon, and OH group must be attached to the benzylic carbon. So you see, this is the ring, the next carbon is this, and the OH group is attached to this carbon. That's why it is called benzylic alcohol. And you see here, this is the benzene ring, the next carbon to benzene ring is this, and OH group is attached to this. So this is an example of what? This is the example of what? Benzylic alcohol. Next we will discuss what? Compounds containing OH bond attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So here the example is vinylic alcohols. So what is vinylic alcohols? Means the OH group is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of one of the carbon atoms of double bond. That means what? OH group must be attached to double bonded carbon or sp2 hybridized carbon. That is known as what? Vinylic alcohol. So you can see here vinylic alcohol. Next is phenol. So what is phenol? The OH group is attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon of an aromatic ring. So you see the aromatic ring, OH group is attached to the aromatic ring. Here also you can see this is the aromatic ring, OH group is attached to this carbon skeleton or aromatic ring.